This Thursday is a big day. The largest school district in the country returning to the classroom. New York City schools will welcome back nearly 1 million students.
It is an exciting time of the year, so much anticipation. And I sat down with New York City Schools Chancellor David Banks to talk about the biggest challenges the system faces this year.
When you read some of these numbers, for instance, only 53% of children in grades 3 through 8 were proficient in math.
That's right.
49% showed proficiency in reading. It just seems like half of the kids are being left behind. That is a huge challenge.
Mike, it is the biggest challenge that the system faces, and these challenges have existed for decades now. And I think it's just outrageous. But I don't blame the teachers. We've not been giving the teachers the proper blueprint on how to do this work. And you would assume, yeah, if you're a teacher and you're working, we should be able to teach the kids how to read and teach them basic math.
Right.
But you have to have the right blueprint to do that. And teachers were given the wrong blueprint over the last couple of decades.
I talked about the numbers overall, but it's even more alarming when you factor in the racial disparities. These are numbers you know, but just for the people watching, 2/3 of white test takers were proficient in reading, 36% of Hispanic students. How do you make sure in a system so large that the equality is there?
We're not leaving it up to the schools. For the last couple of decades, all of these schools across the city were kind of left to figure it out on their own.
Kind of do their own thing.
Yeah, and that's what everybody was doing. They were doing their own thing. That's no way to run a system. And so we have now standardized a lot of this and make sure that every teacher, whether you're working in the poorest congressional district in the city somewhere in the Bronx, or you're somewhere in Staten Island, or out in central Brooklyn, it doesn't matter. Everybody's getting the same training. Everybody's getting the same level of support. Everybody's being given the same blueprint. And once you can standardize that, it's much easier to measure and to see where we're lining up and making sure everybody gets what they're supposed to get.
Trying to keep good teachers, great teachers. How much of a struggle is that, and how much does that play a part in your overall plan to continue to see progress?
Teacher retention is absolutely critical. If you can't maintain the teachers, the investments that you're making in their professional development, their training, how well they're developing as teachers, if they're all turning around and leaving after a year or two, then you're starting all over again. So teacher retention is essential for the overarching success of our system.
It's just a little piece of our 30-minute conversation, and we're excited to bring you more of those pieces as we get closer to the new year. But it was interesting. So Chancellor Banks is a product of New York City schools. So he remembers that moment when he was standing right outside of PS 161 in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, getting ready to begin his first day of school in elementary school. So I asked him, what was that like? What would you tell a young David Banks?
You are a product of New York City schools, and so I want to take you back where we started all of this.
Yeah.
Right at the doorstep of PS 161 at Crown Heights. What would you tell that little boy, knowing what you know now as chancellor of the system?
Right. I would say, first of all, just don't be disappointed that you're not going to maintain that afro that you had when you were in the 4th and 5th grade. It doesn't stick around forever.
Cue the picture.
Exactly. But I would say that you are going to experience, David, an amazing journey where your calling was to give back, to help other young people achieve their hopes and their dreams. And there's no better way to live your life than that. And that is the life that awaits young David Banks. And I'm here to testify.
No question, he is passionate about the kids. Yeah. And he also faces criticism, as any person in that role does. He takes it, he accepts it, and he's trying to move on and get better for it. The kids are obviously the ones that are most impacted, so we're excited to hear what the plan is for this week. You and I are hosting this town hall tomorrow, so we're going to have more conversations with Chancellor Banks. It's going to stream live tomorrow at 5 p.m. at ABC-7NY. And if you have a question for the Chancellor right now, we'll ask that question for you. All you have to do is scan that code right there on the screen or submit the question at ABC-7NY. There's a link on the homepage right there. So many questions.